This is David Olshan of Nevada Legal Services. The filling out forms video is 11 minutes long, so I've created this shorter, truncated version. Here we go. If you have questions, contact us at Nevada Legal Services. The first thing you should know if you're going to file your bankruptcy petition on your own, you're going to be saving some money. A lawyer usually charges about $1,000 for a Chapter 7. You must pay that before you file. Chapter 13 costs about $3,000. If you are going alone, visit the bankruptcy court's website. They have information on forms on how to proceed. A skeletal filing, something you need to file in a hurry to avoid an eviction or a foreclosure, is a voluntary petition, statement of social security number, creditor matrix. You have to pay the filing fee. Just understand if you do file this, you will have to supplement your filing within 14 days. So you can get this filed right away. It usually takes less than an hour, and you can stop a foreclosure because the automatic stay is invoked as soon as you file. Again, it could stop an eviction or a foreclosure. Here is some important information. Most of these forms, if you go to the bankruptcy court's website, have instructions. I am just going to talk about tricky or difficult forms here. Generally speaking, you must disclose all your income, assets, debts, and creditors. So when you go to the meeting of the creditors, that's what the trustee will ask you. So just be honest in everything that you do. Do not hide or transfer assets or income or anything like that. Bankruptcy fraud could be charged. You don't want that, and you don't want to do repeated filings because you will lose the right to have a stay, and you will lose your right to file a bankruptcy if you take advantage of this bankruptcy proceeding. So Schedules A, B, and C, those are your assets along with your exemptions. So you're going to list your assets, put a value on each item. You're going to exempt each asset if you can, because any non-exempt assets will be used by the trustee to sell and pay off creditors. Your exemptions are contained mostly in NRS, Nevada law, NRS 21.090. You do not use federal exemptions in Nevada. And if you need assistance, review the video Exemptions and Judgment Proof, because that contains more information. Schedule D is your secured debt. For most of us, this will be just the debt on a car or a house, but it can include vacuums, rental furniture, things like that. So for most people, it's going to be the car and the house. Secured property, secured debt on personal property should also be included in Schedule G, executory contracts and unexpired leases, and on Form 108, Statement of Intention. We will be going over those, so don't worry about it now. Secured debt on real property does not go in Schedule G, but it is included in Form 108, Statement of Intention. And if you have a tax lien or other debt that's secured by a lien, usually that's not secured, but if there is a lien, it is secured debt. Schedule G, executory contracts and unexpired leases. You're going to include an unexpired lease with your landlord. Please assume the lease. You're going to check off that box, and don't forget to send the landlord notice of Schedule G within 30 days of filing. You're going to include a car loan, include that in Form 108, Statement of Intention. Do not include your mortgage because we're just concerned about personal property. And a cell phone contract is an executory contract, so you must include that. Schedules I and J are your income and expenses. Schedule I is your income at the time of filing. Includes Social Security, unemployment, any retirement money, pension, or Social Security retirement, trust disbursements, etc. That's all income. Schedule J is your expenses, and your expenses should kind of be close to what your income is. Because if you have excess income, there might be a problem. So try to have your income and expenses close to each other. If you have a lot of money, you shouldn't be filing for bankruptcy. That's the general idea. So if you have money to pay off your creditors, you may not be eligible to move forward. Review your bank statements and bills. You can verify your food, utilities, insurance costs by your bank statements and bills. Do not include unsecured debt in your Schedule J, like credit cards or medical bills. Statement of intention, you're going to include your car and house debt and indicate what you want to do. If you are current with your car and house payments, you will not have to sign a reaffirmation agreement, and your intention should be pay as agreed. So this is called a ride-through. You don't have to do a reaffirmation agreement in the Ninth Circuit in the state of Nevada, so don't worry about the reaffirmation agreement. Your creditor may send you that, but if you're current on your house and car payment, you don't have to follow through with that. You can redeem a car in a Chapter 7, which is basically paying the appraised value of the car. If you want to do that, you have to file a motion. It's pretty complicated, so you might need a lawyer to help you. And if you're not current with your house or car payments, you will have to sign a reaffirmation agreement. The means test. The means test is not like Schedule I. The means test is asking for your average income over the last 6 months. So it's not at the time of filing, it's over the last 6 months. If you had a high-paying job and you just got fired or resigned, you may not be eligible under the means test because we're going to take your average over the last 6 months. So you may have to wait if you want to file a Chapter 7. In the means test, do not include Social Security benefits or veterans disability benefits. And if you have a question regarding whether your veterans disability benefits should be excluded from the means test, please contact us or contact an attorney, because it's a new, within the last 2 years, a new law that allows you to exclude this income. So some people might not be aware of it. If your income is over the median for a similar family size, then you will have to compute your expenses and deduct this from your income. If this applies to you, if you fail the means test, you should contact an attorney, because the attorney can help you with these expenses to see if you qualify for a Chapter 7. If you can't reduce your income below the median, then you will have to file a Chapter 13, and that is a change in 2005 with the Bankruptcy Abuse and Consumer Protection Act. So if you have to file a Chapter 13, it's much more difficult than a Chapter 7. We are Nevada Legal Services. I hope this is helpful. If you want more information, view the filling out forms, longer version, 11 minutes, or some of the other bankruptcy videos. But if you need specific assistance, call us in Southern Nevada, 866-432-0404. In Northern Nevada, 800-323-8666. We do not charge, but you do need to be eligible for our services. And if you are, we provide free legal assistance. I will be back with more substantive videos in the near future.